We all using smartphones these days. We've got them, but many of us are not taking advantage of all they have to offer. Can you believe that?
I have not been taking advantage.
You are underutilizing.
I know.
The advantages. So please welcome back to the show, Editor-in-Chief of LifeWire.com, Lance Ulanoff. Lance, good to see you again. There's some great little tips here.
There's so many little things that you don't know about your phone that can help you out in a jam. For example, how often does your connectivity just go south? Right, it just stops working. So, one of the great things to use is airplane mode for quickly kind of resetting your connection, because sometimes you're connected to a cell tower that's too far away. But there is another use for airplane mode.
Wait, can you tell me how to get that screen to appear?
I just swipe down from the top right corner, swipe down, and you get all of these controls, including airplane mode. And airplane mode is fantastic for, 1, getting better connection. 2, guess what? You just sent the text to the wrong person.
Yes.
It happens.
We can suck it back?
Well, basically, you stop it from transmitting, especially if you sent a picture that maybe you didn't want to send to someone. Boom.
Yes.
Hit airplane mode, then go back to your messages, and guess what? You are back in business.
Instantly? Wait,
you are
instantly.
You go right away.
Right away. How many seconds do we have?
It depends on your signal. It depends on your signal strength.
All right, so I want to show you something really fast about, say you've lost your phone or you're incapacitated, and someone picks up your phone and you're lying there, or they found your phone, they could hit emergency. And what will happen is the medical ID, and underneath there, guess what you find? All the relevant health information about you, plus a contact number. So guess what? You're getting your phone back.
That's good for you.
Yeah, I mean,
those are nice digits to have.
You are very lean. Yeah.
Spending all this time on the phone, one of the things that you really want to manage is your battery power. So under settings, you can go into battery and you can go into low power mode. And when you do that, it changes the brightness, it changes when the phone will go to sleep, and it also turns off some background activities. This is just really helpful because at the end of the day, you're going to run out of battery power, but this will make it last a little bit longer.
That's great. That's a great feature.
I have one more trick, and I really want to do this as an interactive thing. So I need one of you to be the person who's going to be...
Kelly's in.
So Kelly, I'm going to take a picture of you.
Yes.
And I'd like you to stand. This is with the panorama camera. It's called panorama cloning, okay? So, yeah. Okay. This actually, start here.
Panorama cloning. I've always wanted to be cloned in a panoramic way.
All right, so get ready to run, though, Kelly. Get ready to run.
I have to run?
As soon as I don't go too far away. Come closer, closer. As soon as I raise my hand, you run around behind here and stand here.
Okay.
Okay? So, here we go. Don't move yet. Okay. Oh.
Okay, go. Hurry. Be careful. What's your heel?
Okay. Make a nice pose. And there's Kelly over there.
Magic.
So that's a really easy trick with
We can all
panorama.
agree that's magic, right? Is that some magic right there? Yes.
All right, back with Lance Ulanoff. So some DIY tricks here with the phone starting with.
So these are things that you didn't know you could do with your phone, and there's some fun ways to keep them organized or more effective. And, let's just start with something simple. So this is that you take a picture, right, with your phone. Usually you're like clicking it like this. But guess what? You can use the little volume button right here.
Or like you can use stuff.
Or you can, you can use, so plus, I'm taking pictures. I'm actually not, wait, let's turn it around.
Yeah, no one will know.
Yeah,
no one will
there we go.
Yeah.
So there's that. And also a lot of cable, so that same headphone thing, right? How often do you have trouble like organizing them?
Yeah.
How many gift cards do you have? Lots, right?
Yeah.
You just cut them into this shape. You basically take the scissor.
Well,
cut
don't you use the gift card
first. Do not cut up unused gift cards. And
then,
basically, you can wrap it around there, and now it'll unwrap easily.
I like that. All right, good.
Also, this is a quick one over here. You may have been wondering why that's sitting there. These little clips are great for organizing cables. You just attach them to a table, and then you wrap your cable around it.
I also use butterfly hair clips that way.
Smart.
I love a butterfly hair clip.
I know you do. But you use them for your hair. I use them for my
So another one with cables here. So this is basically another problem with your cables are everywhere. If you wrap this tightly around here, really tightly, and use 2 rubber bands on either side to keep it there, and then you heat it with your hairdryer for approximately 5 minutes, running it over. At
what point did you discover all these things go together?
In the end, will have
And you don't damage this?
No.
So the heat's
not hot enough. It's not hot enough to damage it. All right, this is a fun one. Guys, you didn't bring your phones, did you? I just realized. You guys don't have your phones, but that's okay. We'll do it right here.
Gelman.
Here's a balloon. So basically, what we do is, this is how to make an instant case for your camera. All right, so you take the balloon, you take your phone, you put the phone on the balloon. All right, so this is the point where you see how it's disappearing into the balloon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And then you just take this and you cut off.
Magic.
You cut off.
The receptive tip.
And that's it. And you've got a little case. Now, that case has some limitations, right?
Looks like my socklet.
You don't say.
Yes, yes.
It's like, covers the camera and
Yes, you
stuff.
can't take a picture, right.
But you could, and this is probably not hot enough to do this, but say you take this and you take your phone and you wrap it in saran wrap, okay? I know you think
Kelly's wheels are turning.
You think that I am crazy, but
I don't think you're crazy. I'm just trying to figure out, like,
so
at
this
home,
is
where does this happen?
Home, what happens in your house?
Yeah.
I just want to know what goes on in your house.
What happens in my house is I get a lot of side eye from my wife.
I bet.
It's just like, what are you doing?
Put down the hot glue gun and come back to bed,
So
Lance.
you cover your phone with 1 to 2 sheets of saran wrap, making sure the back is flat. Don't worry about this side because you're not putting the glue on that side. And basically what you're doing is you're starting, you make a little like circle around the light. And you go, around the camera, I mean. You basically, you do the whole thing until you have this. And this is, in fact, a case that will fit.
That's
and, cool. We work to make sure that it had a hole for the, hole for the charger.
I like that. Well done.
Very good, Lance.
Here's a paper clip for you. Take
Reminds me of those shoes,
you
the
take
jellies.
one.
Yeah.
Remember the jellies?
And, he can have one.
Okay, thank you. That's
So the goal here is to make an iPhone stand out of a paper clip.
Okay.
It is possible. So here's your model. And basically what happens, it's a couple of simple bends, and then you're able to put your phone,
that's great.
Your phone like that.
That's I like
pretty
that.
much of any size. You're close. You're close. It's the big end. It's the big end is down with a little fold up in the front and a little spread here. And this is like that. And so basically, it's like that.
Or you could just buy a phone holder.
So here's another little trick. Here's another little trick. When you're taking a picture of somebody and you want better light, you want to have more professional light.
Always.
Piece of paper.
White balance.
And what that does is it's a bounce light. Boom, right there.
Yeah.
And you look, except for what was going on behind you. You look amazing.
I had no bounce light.
Here's a trick that a lot of people know. When you're playing music and you want it to be a little bit louder at a party, you can just throw it into a cup. Right?
Yeah.
That really makes it louder. But
in a glass, really.
Right. If you want to kind of go crazy, well, you have a lot of these things at home, right? These
disturb the neighbors with this one.
And you probably, for a party, have a lot of these things. So what I made here is this is a little speaker system for it.
College kids.
So sound bounces, goes out there.
Impressive.
So I'll just stop that for a second there. And
Look
basically,
at you
you
Bruno
just
Mars
cut
fan.
it. I use an X-Acto blade. You can cut it up. You can do whatever you want, to cut these, but you want to be careful when you do it.
Do you carry an X-Acto blade on you?
I've had this X-Acto blade since I was a kid.
Lance, great stuff. Good to see you, man, as always. We have it all up if you want to learn more at KellyandRyan.com.